Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel. It's your boy Green Magic. We're streaming late. We're streaming great. We got some soccer going on for you. It's summertime. I love me some basketball. I love me some football. I like me some hockey. But summer is about soccer. USA Women's World Cup team just won the championship. Congratulations to them. Haven't really checked in on the details. I know they won. They beat Netherlands 2-0. I know in group play they scored 18 goals and had 0 scored against. Anyway, we're playing some FIFA International Soccer here on Super Nintendo. One of the many games that people sleep on. One of the many retro sports video games people sleep on for the Super Nintendo. And we're going to play some games. They're short. They're fun. I'm going to be practicing some world record runs here. We're not going to go for a true world record run, because to do that you got to show the booting up of the system. We're not going to have that. It's way too late for that. But the world record right now is 9, I believe. And I'm just going to obliterate that time and again, and I hope you enjoy. Before I go any further, I'm going to open up the chat here, see if we have any night owls joining us here. If not, that's okay, but it's always more fun to engage with people in the chat skis. Forgot to set that up ahead of time, so it's going to take me just a second here. Anybody who's watching, feel free, if you saw any of the Women's World Cup, tell me what you saw. Tell me what you thought about it. Like I said, I didn't see any of it. In some years past, I have seen some of it, but I've just been a little bit busy. I'm almost there. Seeing we got some new subscribers, that's always exciting. While I'm here, I'm going to drop a like. We're going to pop out the chat. Maybe we'll get some people, some night owls on the West Coast watching some soccer. But anyway, right before I get into the play here, I'm just going to tell you about the Women's World Cup. So, like I said, the USA women, they won back-to-back titles. They won this year. They beat Netherlands 2-0. Last year, I remember watching the game on television with some friends, and it was really exciting. The USA came out quick, and they pretty much destroyed Japan. It was a 5-2 victory, and it was never really even close. But we go back. The Women's World Cup actually only goes back to 1991. USA won the first one. They beat Norway. 95, Sweden beats Norway. Norway losing back-to-back titles. 1999 is the year that the Women's USA World Cup team really attached to the zeitgeist. We're talking about Mia Hamm here. She really had a lot of star power. In the media, she really was kind of like the women's Michael Jordan. She was just full of girl power, and she was pretty, and she was so effing talented. 99 USA beats China for their second World Cup victory. Then we got, what's up, Stutter and Stick? I see you, buddy. I'm glad you're up late. We're about to play some FIFA International Soccer here. I'm just talking about the Women's World Cup here, which I didn't watch, but the USA won, obviously. And in the 2000s, Germany get 2 victories over Sweden and Brazil. I remember seeing a little bit of the 2007 run of that tournament. I remember seeing Marta for Brazil. She was killer. She was on fire. But they fell to Germany. 2011, I remember that one. Japan beats USA in shootouts. And I was actually playing in a YMCA soccer league at the time, and so I couldn't watch that game live, but I heard about it. What's up, Matt? I see you up. I'm up late, dude. I just got done writing some stuff, and I decided to play some soccer. I decided that maybe some of the people wanted to see some soccer. But before I get into it, I'm just reflecting on some of the history of the USA Women's Soccer World Cup runs, which I'm sure you care about. You may have heard that the women's team just won another title. I guess it's their fourth one. 2015, the last World Cup they won, they beat Japan. Yesterday or today, however you want to say it, they beat the Netherlands. So this is obviously the men's FIFA, circa 1994 about. Actually 95. No, 93. It's one of those years. Actually right before the 1994 Men's World Cup. And that one would be, I remember that too. I was like circa 4th grade. Brazil beat Italy in a shootout in the championship. And for whatever reason, I was kind of cheering for Italy, maybe because I like pizza. But Brazil beat Italy in a shootout, and it came down to Italy's 5th kicker, which typically is your strongest kicker, and he just, Brazil's up by 1 goal. It's up to him, and he kicks it right over the goal. And I just remember thinking, oh my God, dude, don't kick it over the goal. Like, at least let the goalie save it. You know what I'm saying? Don't kick it over the goal. Then you don't win. So Brazil won that one. Brazil's won some of the most World Cups. Real quick, I'll roll through those. I wrote those down. If we go back to 1990, World Cup goes way before that. But 1990, we're talking West Germany over Argentina. Not Germany. We're talking West Germany. We're talking Nintendo World Cup era NES, West Germany. They beat Argentina. 94, Brazil beats Italy, like I just said. 98, France over Brazil. I remember that. I was in junior high. I was like, what the heck is France doing winning the World Cup? But they were on their home turf. Might have had something to do with that. 2002, Brazil beats Germany. 2006, we got Italy over France. 2010, Spain over Netherlands. I remember seeing that one live. That one was pretty exciting. Spain had won the European Cup. Then they win the World Cup. And then they won the European Cup again. So they were on a run, but they've kind of, since then, they're not become very relevant. 2014, Germany beats Argentina. I remember seeing that game. I was actually at a German bar in Chattanooga, where I lived at the time. So seeing the Germans win the World Cup at a German bar was pretty fun. Honestly, they were pretty excited. Stutter and Stick talking about the Zidane headbutt. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but you'll have to call to mind what World Cup you're talking about. A lot of shenanigans have happened in World Cup history, I'll tell you what. So Germany beats Argentina in 2014, and then last year France beat Croatia. So France getting yet another title, and Croatia, that was the first time they went to the World Cup Championship. But enough of all that. We're going to dive into FIFA International Soccer here. Like I said, circa late 93. So we're talking about 94 World Cup teams here. I think people sleep on this game, but it is a very fun game. If we were doing a World Cup run, which I'm just kind of like... Matt's saying I think he's talking about Final Fantasy IX. I don't think he is, but that sounds like a Final Fantasy IX thing for sure. I have Final Fantasy 2 and 3 on Super Nintendo, which I should play on the channel sometime. If we were doing a World Cup run, we'd have to go to options. We would have to make sure it's 4-minute half length. Fouls, I don't even know. I don't think it matters if fouls are off or on. Fouls and offsides are off. Okay. Field conditions don't matter. Let's go dry. Field type doesn't matter. Clock is continuous. And goalies are automatic. And power bar is on. So this is kind of like a World Cup run practice. You know, I didn't show up the booting of the system, so it don't matter. I'm gonna do about five games here and see what I can get done. And for teams, I just decided I would choose the teams that did the best in the Women's World Cup this year. So who do we got? Obviously, USA won. Dang it, I gotta pull that up. We got USA. We got the Netherlands coming in second. So there were 5 different teams that went 3-0 in group play. We got USA, went 3-0 in group play. 18 goals scored, 0 against. France went 3-0, 7 goals scored, 1 against. Germany going 3-0 in their group. 6 goals scored, 0 against. England going 3-0, 5 goals scored, 1 against. Netherlands, who ended up losing to the U.S. in the championship, going 3-0, 6 goals scored, 2 against. So those are the 5 teams we're going to be in. If I feel like it, maybe we'll throw in a Nigeria or something like that. Stuttering 16, you ever play FIFA 06? I have not. I only own about 3 systems, and they're all from the 90s. And you're going to have to tell me more about that game so that you, if that's on PS2, I might get into it. I do love me some PS2. Stuttering Stick talking about France and Italy with the headbutt. I might have to look a YouTube clip on that. Matt's saying it would be awesome. He wants to play some Final Fantasy. Maybe I'll bring that to Demon Tap and we'll get weird with it. So let's get into it. Let's talk more playing. This obviously, so you see the options here. We've got some exhibition, which obviously is just one game. You got a tournament, which puts you in a bracket. That's fun. Playoffs, which how is that different than tournament? I think in playoffs it's like a simulated World Cup. You play group play, and they put you into a bracket if you earn it. And then league is just you play. You're like in a league of about 8 or 10 teams. You play everybody twice. We're not messing with that. We're going exhibition, and we are gonna see what we can handle. Like I said, the USA won. So let's go ahead and put them against a team that's not great. Let's go against Nigeria here. We're going for most goals we can get. USA not a highly ranked team. They never were. This is the men's team, obviously. They've never really made a deep run. They're just not that great. That's okay, though. One thing I found playing this game back in the day, I would want to be the USA, of course, right? It makes sense. One of their best ranked players is Peter Chang. These are all fictional names. They didn't have the FIFA player's license. They could call it FIFA International Soccer, but they didn't have the player's license, so these are all made-up players. So Peter Chang, he's got some skill. His 88 out of 100. We're going to put him at a forward spot. For Larry Probst, who's only a 71, and we're going to swap him for a different defender. Take it back. We're going Ted Winston. We're not going to worry about the formation too much. It is a strategy point. We're not going to mess with that. We're just going to try to score goals. We're going to start the game in 1 second, but just to let you know, I'm drinking a Lion & Kugel's Summer Shandy, as you should during the summer. And even better than that, I'm drinking it out of a Lion & Kugel's Shandy glass. So here we go. World record is 9 goals, like I said. Let's see what Green Magic can do here. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Ooh, they get it. Nigeria gets a good shot off. I'm showing my rust. Ooh, they're just blasting it away. And that's FIFA International World Cup Soccer. FIFA International World Cup Soccer 101. You press B, you do a little dribble past the defender, you chase the ball, and then you just shoot into the corner of the net there. Oh, shanked. Matt Stanky saying Peter Chang retired after 2002 and opened up a Mexican restaurant with his wife. His Chinese parents disowned him. Dude, that is a heartbreaking story. I didn't see that documentary. I don't know if I want to, because I just don't want to be that sad. But I will take what you said for fact. Because I haven't known lumberjack cracks to lie ever. So we're gonna size this one up. Oh, couldn't get the shot off. Nigeria playing some stiff D. I thought I was going to get a lot better shots off, but they're playing some tough D on me. Big Gordon doing the little move. Big Gordon finding the corner of the net skis, and that's another goal. It's 2-0. Big Gordon from downtown. And actually, I think Bing Gordon is the name of a guy who worked for EA Sports. So that name it sounds silly, but it's kind of like missed the shot there. It's based on something. Bing Gordon get his own rebound, getting through 2 defenders and finding the goal. So USA up 3-0. Still far away from 9, but you know. They're getting some rhythm here. Bing Gordon fighting through the defense. Bing Gordon scoring again. Sometimes you just gotta fight. And Bing Gordon getting it done. 4-0 USA going up. Nigeria showing that they don't got those good attributes. 1 more minute left in the half. USA going to try to get at least 1 more goal here. Peter Chang, there he is. Future restaurant owner. Peter Chang kicking it to nobody. And that's why he starts on defense, folks. Bing Gordon with the move. Bing Gordon, nobody on him. Bing Gordon from way downtown. Bing Gordon. Bada bing, bada Gordon. USA might not have enough time to get another goal. 16 seconds. We'll see what happens. Oh, I might have had it, but they stole it from me, and that's going to be the half, unfortunately. Oh, they scored. I didn't think they had enough time, but that's why you got to keep your eye on the ball. Bing Gordon just going to have to take it to a whole nother level in the second half. Charaz Damji. I should have known. And that's the half, y'all. USA taking a 5-1 lead. Not pretty convincing, but not world record worthy. You've seen the stats here. Nigeria with 7 shots on goal. That's too many. I got to shut down those shots. Matt telling us about that that USA World Cup history is saying Bing Gordon was the best man at Peter Chang's wedding. Notably, he got a DUI on the way home from the wedding. His PR team had to launch a "Don't Drink and Drive" campaign to clear his name. Sometimes you got to do that. You got to, your PR team has got to come in, and you messed it up, and they got to clear your name. We're going to change our formation here. We're going to go 4-4-2, and we're going to put Chang and Gordon up top. Bing and Chang, we're going to put them up top. We're going to score some goals. It's going to be chip and run all day, baby. Chip and run all day. We got the groom. We got the best man up top. It's going to happen, baby. Chang to Gordon. Gordon to Chang. Gordon to Chang. Oh, he's fouled. He was fouled. Oh, he's still on the ground. He's dead. He's dead. No marriage for Chang. He's dead. This must be some Nintendo World Cup here. Bing Gordon. In and out. In and out. Dipsy do. Bing Gordon. Another little trick I like to do here is try to block it when they're kicking it like that, and just kick it right in the goal. So that's a little pro tip for you. You want to block it when the goalie's kicking it, and that's how you get your world record. Bing Gordon getting that goal, getting it dirty style. Number 8 trying to get the steal. Trying to do it. Nice save by the goalie. Chang skis. Peter Chang. Peter Chang from downtown. Off the post. And that's why Chang plays defense. He can't score from downtown. Bing to Chang. Bing to Chang. Chang with the goal skis. It's true, the history books must be rewritten after his death, but looks like he bounced back because he just scored a goal. Sometimes the referees have it out for you, but you just got to stay in the game and you can score a goal. Chang with the kick and chase. Chang to Bing. Did you see the unselfish play of Chang to Bing? That's some high quality soccer strategy for you Americans out there. It's all about the unselfishness. Chang trying to do it. Chang dribbling through the defense. Chang with the shot in the goal. Chang doing it all. Sometimes you got to play selfish hockey, am I right? Sometimes you got to play team soccer. Sometimes you got to play selfish hockey. Peter Chang showing all the moves. Bing Gordon, where are you going with that ball, Ski? Bing, here he goes. Bing Gordon. Bing Gordon with like his 5th goal or something ridiculous, 5th or 6th. And we've got a 9-point ball game, and this I've tied the record here. One more goal is the record. Let's see if Bing can put it in. Bing Gordon, he can't do it. Chang. 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 Oh, Chang can't do it. Chang can't get the record. Oh, USA can't do it. USA falls short. They tie the record of 9 goals, but they can't get their 10th goal. Bing Gordon getting man of the match. USA 17 shots on goal, 10 goals. Nigeria not getting many shots in that second half. I really shut them down with Chang and Bing. Them getting 6 saves. And that one goal before, at the end of the first half really messed me up. Otherwise, I would have had the record. But here we go. Let's try again. Let's see who's next. Matt Stanky said, easily the most this channel has ever said about soccer. You're right, man. I was feeling a little self-conscious about doing some soccer, but I posted on Discord, and DPS was saying, anytime you want to put on some soccer on the channel, do it up. And I was like, yes, sir. So I did it. So we got, let's do some France, who maybe didn't have the France Women's World Cup team this summer. Maybe didn't have the finish that they wanted, but they had a really strong group play performance. So we're going to go against some... Ooh, it's getting political. Saudi Arabia. We're going to go against some... You can see who some of the poor teams are here. Let's go through all the teams real quick. We got Argentina, one of the best teams. USA, about average. Switzerland, average. Sweden, a little above average. Spain, one of the power teams. South Korea, below average. Scotland, about average. They don't make the World Cup every year, but I guess this year they did. Saudi Arabia, one of the worst teams. Russia, above average. Romania, below average slightly. Republic of Ireland showing up. They often don't make the World Cup playoffs, but they had a strong year, above average. Norway, way above average. Nigeria, one of the worst teams, we just played them. Netherlands, very strong. Morocco, one of the worst teams. Mexico, above average. They're always contenders. Japan, about average. Italy, almost maxed out, as you would expect. Greece, showing up average. Germany, almost maxed out, as you would expect. France, above average. England, above average. Colombia, represent. Canada, a little below average. Cameroon, showing up at a little below average. Nintendo World Cup circa 1990, they are the worst team, so it's fun to see them as about an average team here. Bulgaria showing up about average. Brazil, one of the best teams, as you would expect. Bolivia having a great year. It's rare that they make the World Cup, but this year, 94, they really had a great year. Showing up. Belgium above average. Australia about average. So those are the teams. I'm going to be France. We're going to go against some Morocco. Here, already beat Nigeria. Let's go Morocco. Matt Stanky in the chat saying, always put soccer in the channel. It's a huge void in what we cover. I feel you, man. Also tennis, also golf. there are some sports that people sleep on, and we need more on the channel. I got me some Super Tennis. I've never played a great golf game on Super Nintendo, but there's one I played. It was all right. I think it was called Walleye, something or other. So, you know, I got a lot of Super Nintendo games. I like to bust them out. I like to do some streams. Let's look at our starting lineup here. Make sure we got all the best players playing. Ooh, look at these forwards. Abunel, Travica. Got a good goalie. Henry Corone. Man, I like what I see out of my starters. We're going to lock it on. We're going to go against Morocco. I'm going to beat them by 12 or more. Here we go. Adrian Travica. It's cheap, but this is a world record run. You gotta use all the cheats. If you don't know the cheats, you don't know how to play the game. Travica, second goal. Hat-trick, hats on the ice. Hats on the ice. Matt Stenke saying, tennis is one of my favorites. The next sports game I plan on playing on late night is Golf Story, which is a golf RPG with 16-bit inspired graphics. That sounds dope. I think the people would eat that up. And you know the people are always clamoring for... Oh, I got fouled. Ambulance. I need an ambulance. You know the people are always clamoring for more late night with LGC. I love me some Mario Golf, but the last time that was on the channel, shenanigans went down. Oh, another foul! Four goals. Dude, Matt, I love me some Super Tennis. I really think it has depth. It's like... It's so basic and pure. Like, if you know your video game history better than any of us, so you know that Pong was a huge thing for a long time. Well, not a long time, but it was a huge thing. We're talking the late 70s, early 80s. There's 5 goals for Davica. And I feel like Super Tennis, it really is, it takes the Pong premise of the paddle play and it just expounds on it. And it has anime graphics and cute little music. And it's just hella fun. So I need to bust that out ASAP. I know you and Tom did a video of it a while ago. You guys were kind of figuring it out. But I think it's a sleeper retro sports game title. And it needs some love for sure. It's a great game. I don't think you can do 4-player, but you can do doubles. So you can do like... You can do you and a computer player versus another user and a computer player. And it's just there's just so much depth there. You know, all the buttons on the Super Nintendo pad does a different kind of stroke. Not only that, but the triggers put English on it. If you press L, we're talking about English to the left. If you press R, oh, that's a foul, that's a red card. Number 11 with the goal and the assist. You saw him hit it to himself and get the goal. So Super Tennis is a really great tennis game. From videos I've seen, I haven't been impressed by the other Super Nintendo tennis games, but that doesn't mean there aren't more retro tennis games out there. Obviously, you got Virtua Tennis. Tom talks about a lot. Retro Sports Gamer Tom. I think I played that on arcade before, and it was pretty lit. So I don't know. I kind of want to get a Dreamcast, to be honest. Tom was saying they go for like $50 or something. So that's in the budget. Get some Dreamcast. Get some NBA hoops. Get some Tony Hawk. Get some stuff like that. Whatever else you guys say are good. 9-0. I've already tied the world record at the half. I don't know what to say. Vive la France. Matt's talking about, I'd like to break out some Mario Golf again. Super Tennis is the best expression of tennis until Virtua Tennis. There's a Super Nintendo Japanese-only tennis game called Family Tennis by Namco that might be better than Super Tennis. I would believe you because some of these Japanese-only versions of the games, they're just like hidden fruit. We don't get some of the best stuff, and that's too bad. Number 11 kicking it to himself, trying to get the goal. It doesn't go. Number 11 can't play hero ball by himself. France messing around with it. Number 9. So many goals already today. Gets fouled. Oh, dirty. Morocco playing dirty. Morocco playing so dirty. But that's 10-0. I'm leading the record right now. Let's see if I can hold up. Rockefort. Mr. Blue Cheese himself. Just a little spin move to get into the corner there. Top 90. We got a rocket ship animation. We're going double digits here. I said we'd get 12-0. Mark Abenel. It's already 11. France playing stiff defense. Let's just keep it going. Let's just keep it going. France cannot be stopped. When the French get going, you know why it is? It's all those French fries. Boom! Bicycle kick! Bicycle! Bicycle! I want to ride my bicycle! ripping through the net is France. Mark Abenel trying to get on the board a couple times. 13-0. Oh, they got me. They got me. There goes the shutout. What can I say? But I'm still on track for a record. Khalil Ibrahim. That's why you don't kick it at me, because I'm going to block it and score it. Adrian Travica, so many goals. Full time 14-1, France over Morocco. Like I said, world record is 9, so I pretty much slounched on that. Adrian Travica getting a lot of goals in that game. He had probably about 8 goals, not bad. He's got a bright future ahead of him in World Cup soccer. We're going to move on to the next team. Another team that had a great run in the Women's World Cup this summer was Germany. You can never count them out. Liebe Deutschland. They're going to play the Saudis, and it's going to get political. So I see a defender that's ranked 79. We're going to take him out. We're going to put him for my forward, Aufdermauer. And that should be good. Let's change up our formation just for fun. Let's do the 3-5-2. Let's try to control the middle of the field. And we'll see how that works out for us. Germany, always a contender. Can never count them out. Ooh, nice header by Saudi Arabia. Woo! Saudi Arabia getting the first shot there. From downtown, we got some Kraus Höflich. Back-to-back goals for Klaus. And just like in real life Germans drink beer after every goal, so does Green Magic. That's a hat trick. It took me about 75 seconds. And they're already crying. I see them crying. Because they realize it's a ball game. Not sure if y'all saw that, but I serviced a header ball to my homie, and he got that one in there. Kevin Picknell using the noggin. Klaus Hoflish, you can't stop him. You can put 3 bodies on him. You can put 4 bodies on him. You can put all the bodies on him. But he's going to score the ball. Nice save by the goalie. Couldn't save that one, though. That one was too pure. Too pure. Let the bodies hit the floor, says Matt Stanky, a.k.a. Lumberjack Cracks. Sometimes you be beating their ass so bad that their bodies fall to the ground. Ugh. Only 6 at the half. Not too impressive. I'm going to have to up my game. Because I think I won by 13 last time. France over Morocco. And the Germans don't like to be outdueled. They don't like to say they're the best. They like to show that they're the best. You know what I'm saying? To the corner. You know, I took the long way, but we got the job done. Kevin Picknell trying to get on the... He's trying to get his own hat trick. He doesn't want Klaus Hoflish to get all of the glory. Woo! Nice shot. Saudi Arabia putting the heat on. They're figuring me out. They can't figure that out. Klaus Hoflich back on the board. Germany still 5 goals away from my personal record. Four goals away from the personal record. Heiner Klingel getting on the board. I don't think we've heard his name yet. Chipping in. Chipping in with a goal ski. Oh! Red card. Red card. That's how you drive through traffic and score the goal. Brian Plank chipping in, doing it the hard way. That's efficiency. Thomas Toller getting on the board. Dang, that's a heartbreaker. Getting those goals scored against you really sets you back. So I don't think I'm going to get that 13 now. But I'm going to try. I might get 12. Dang, Germany only getting 11. They're not going to be okay with that. But they tried. Matt Stengy saying this game looks great. The only place I think it lacks is sound design. That's interesting. Wondering what you mean more about that. I guess they decided during gameplay to not have too many, audio clips. I have heard it before where there's kind of chants going on. I don't know if that only happens during a tournament game because I'm just doing exhibition. But those are pretty awesome when that happens. And of course, chants happen, like ole, ole, and all those things. That happens in real World Cup soccer. So it, gives that more natural, makes you feel like you're there or whatever. I do feel it coming a little weak through my TV here, So I'm wondering how that sounds on the through the stream. Like I know what the song is supposed to sound like, and it sounds like it's missing some pitches or something. I just did a couple changes there to make sure my best guys are in. Matt's saying, lack of music during gameplay. They should be drums or chanting. The music is in the menu is good though. Yeah, I wonder if they just they assume that people know that during soccer there's just not going to be that like that hype music like during basketball. Like every time the team has the ball, there's like some hype music, and this is just a different sport. So I do hear the crowd coming in. They it seems like they try to see. The crowd is cheering me on here. There's a little lull, and the crowd comes up after I score. So that's the sounds that they're trying to implement. I do hear like sound effects, like when I'm kicking the ball. It's like when you get slide tackle, there's just this like slapping sound that's pretty violent, pretty exciting. Oh, missed my shot there. And I really like that, the sound of the ball just like crashing into the net there. It's a nice little sound effect, but you're right, especially in a sport where there aren't many goals scored. Typically, there's not many. There's not much to base the sound rhythm around. Oh! Inside the box. Should be a red card. Nice save. South Korea playing some good D. I'm not finding a easy pass to the net here. They're knocking me off the ball pretty good. There's some of the chants. I don't know how well those chants are coming through, but if there's enough of a lull in the gameplay, then you do hear some of those chants. We got some Rogue Gamer in the chat. Matt talking about the crowd is just basic white noise. I see what you mean. Not sure how else they would need to sound. I guess just like some more distinguishable voices in there. And we got some Rogue Gamer in the chat saying I love ditches. Not sure what that is. Like, do you love digging them? Oh, that hurts. South Korea getting the goal. And I probably can't get the record of 13 if they're scoring goals on me. The defense is just too firm. Oh, I almost got a cheap one on him, though. I need at least one more before the half, though. Three to one, that's abysmal. Bro Gamer saying soccer, we're always good. That's right. Soccer, we're always good. Only 5 shots on goal. That's not going to cut it. Alex McMillan has got to get in this game here. We got to make some changes. We got to go 4-2-4. We're going to need some offensive power. Josh Ellis. Chipping it. Ooh, nice shot. Not good enough, though. Whoa, from way downtown. Putting on the English. Pete Webster chipping in. Woo! Dribbling through everybody. Sometimes you just gotta dribble. You don't want to pass. You just gotta dribble. Oh, I should have kept that smiley face animation. That. South Korea putting on the heat. Matt hates America. Why is that? I would say Matt loves America. Oh, they got another one. That's embarrassing. Woo! And that's why you don't give up corner kicks, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Matt. Saying it depends on what you mean by that. Because America can mean a lot of things. Ooh, 6-2. That's embarrassing. Rogue Gamer saying jokes. America. 4th. Barry Sanders. Fireworks. Matt Stanky saying I love Barry Sanders. Free touchdowns for all. That's right. Because if we're talking some NFL video games, we're talking Matt just wants to be the Lions. England, not very impressive. I'm a little embarrassed at that run right there. We got at least one more game. We're going Netherlands. We're going to play Canada. Canada, not a bad team, but I'm running out of the basement teams here. I'm not going to change my lineup. I have a hunch that's been messing me up a little bit. That one felt alright. Message retracted by Rogue Gamer. Movies, says Matt Stank. H. Van Schmeiter. Boom! The net sounds like a basketball goal. I agree. I like that they give it a sound bite, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is... A net sound is pretty much synonymous with a goal. So I like that it makes a sound because it, you know, is simulating a goal. Rogue Gamer saying, I love all of you, especially LJC. LJC is the people's champ. Matt saying, oh yeah, it's worth it. Love you too, Rogue. Netherlands feeling a lot better than England, even though they're just across the pond. Matthias Vick. Doing a lot of work for that one. Worth it, though. Sometimes you just gotta stick it out. Arnold de Boer. One more goal before half, and I'll feel pretty good about this run here. Trying to beat the 13 goal personal record that I set earlier with, I think it was Germany. World Gamer saying, cool soccer game. It's not bad, people sleep on it. When people talk 16-bit game soccer games, they're usually talking about International Superstar Deluxe and Family Soccer or something like that. I forget exactly what it's called. Dang, almost got that 7th one. That would have been sweet. That top left corner is getting abused. Yeah, they've had to repair that net several times since I started this playthrough. But that's the money spot. If I could score other places, I would do it. But just with that isometric angle of the field, that's just the strongest place to put it. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Woo! By the way, a couple of those passes were offsides, but I have offsides off and penalties off because that's what the requirements are for a world record run, and I'm kind of practicing. I mean, not taking it super serious. Um, Woo! That took forever. You saw me bust out the old cheat move. Since the penalties are off, I just shoved the guy over. I might do more of that from now on just because it's fun. Matt's saying, is this game worthy of competitive play? I would say no. It's fun. It is fun multiplayer, but I wouldn't say it has the depth of the other games that we play. And the main reason would be just the structure of the game design. You'll see the avatars, like when the ball is going to a space, basically the game decides that the ball is going to either your player or the other team's player. And the other, whichever player isn't getting the ball, the whichever team isn't getting the ball, the other player will sit near the ball, and that's just like, that's not very like fair. That's not very good for like arcade or competitive play. Like, you should be able to go after the ball if you want to. You should be able to go near the ball if you want to. You know what I'm saying? But this game kind of there's a target box that it's kind of like you're either on it or you're near it for the players, and I think that'd be frustrating for a lot of people playing it, especially picking it up. Even though it's fun to kind of like bop the ball around and stuff, it's you know, short answer, no. So I played with the 5 teams that I meant to play. I'll play maybe one more game. I'll go with Bolivia. And let's see what they can do. Bolivia versus Romania. Matt, you're right. The isometric view is great for showing the action. It does take a little bit getting used to, though. But thankfully, I've been, the first time I played this game was like 25 years ago, so I'm used to it by now. Woo! I got a 94 overall rated player on my team. I got that 94 rated player on my team. I'm going to try to get him the ball in the middle. He's going to be my striker. Road Gamer saying, I have played some version of this game and I loved it back in the day. This is a series. Obviously, it is part of the FIFA series, which is huge today, but it's an archaic version, 16-bit version. There are some 16-bit versions that are not good. They're just not very playable. You have to really love you some soccer to want to get into them. But I definitely don't think this one is too bad. Obviously, it's got its quirks. You got to, there's only one really direction you can score. I do like how all the buttons do something. If you're pressing B, it's pass. Then I press Y there to slide tackle. If you're playing a soccer game and you can't slide tackle, you're not playing a good game. Y is slide tackle. When you have the ball, Y is kind of like a you boot the ball or you chip it to space. B will pass or just do like a little. If you tap B like I did there, I tapped B several times actually. You're kind of dribbling past your opponents. And that was way off sides, but it's okay. And then A is what you primarily use to shoot. But if you have it on defense, you won't shoot. You'll like pass the ball way up. It also is the button to sprint. So if you're like playing against another user and you want to sprint the ball down, you're gonna be bashing A. Nice save by the goalie. That could have gone in. Ooh, off the post! They're getting some good shots off. This is a little embarrassing. Swinging a biff on the headers. I've had a lot of those. It looks exciting, but it's like, dude, if you can't connect. Oh, they got the goal. The crowd is starting to sound like the 16-bit ocean. I get that. Pro Gamer saying, Matt, get the flu! Matt saying, do I need to summon my Megazord? Kind of sounds wonky. Road Gamer giving the spread 5-5. This game is ahead of its time. I appreciate that. I think it's a good game. I think 1994, there were some great Super Nintendo games coming out. And this isn't a great game. It might have been better than a lot of the soccer games out there at the time. But I wouldn't say the Super Nintendo did anything super impressive with this. You know, it does look good. You really got to get used to the controls. You got to get used to 5-5 means good. I feel you. 10-4, Roger that. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know. The best retro sports soccer game, I haven't played the ones that people talk about, like International Superstar Deluxe. I could play it on emulator, but to buy a copy of it is like over $100, I think. And that's just not on the budget. Ooh, and I just scored it myself. That was fun. And of course, one of the players on the other team are going to take the credit. I'll drink to that. Woo! And that's how you counterattack. Troy says, shut down stream now. Troy, I'm sorry. I'm not done with my game yet. I'll try to get done quickly. I'll try to be done by 4:12 Central Standard Time. I got to get to bed. Got to be at work at 10 actually. That's some BS. But hey, got to pay the bill skis. Getting scored on again, embarrassing. I almost scored on myself there. I pressed X to try to push the guy over. Instead, X does a wall pass. The pass to the guy, and he automatically passes back, which is pretty neat. But I wall passed it to my own goalpost, so that was awkward. Ulysses Moncada. Struggling. We're having some success here with Bolivia. Not a super impressive run, but they're getting some goal skis. Primarily, it's that number 18 who has that 90 some overall rating. So you saw me accidentally do a wall pass there. Again, I was trying to push the guy. Because it's kind of hilarious. When you push him over, often that's how you get a red card if you're playing like a normal game. But I took the penalties off because that's what the world record run requires. Another missed header. Full time, 10-3. Not terrible, but not my best. 13 was my best. Ulysses Moncada. I meant to check how many goals he had. You can do that if you check the like a score summary before the game ends. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up there. It's 4 a.m. Central Time. Got to get some sleep skis. Thanks for Road Gamer and Matt checking in the chat and Stutter and Stick. Just getting excited about some Women's World Cup that just happened. Decided to do some soccer streaming. This is a pretty fun game to play against the computer and against the user. Not a ton of depth, but it is pretty fun if you like soccer games. It's a game that doesn't get a lot of attention, but definitely worthy of some attention. So just wanted to play some games of that and show everybody what it was all about. Anyone watching this, please drop a like. And on the video, and it helps us make more content. So appreciate everybody tuning in. Hope you have an awesome day, and thanks for watching the Retro